Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Made in Abyss Season 2 episode number 1 reaction. Now this season is called The Golden City of the Scorching Sun. This is going to continue from the movie number 3, and we are going to get further down deeper. Now like I already reacted to the 3 movies. I watched the anime before, and that's why I kind of forgot most of the stuff. That's why I rewatched the movies, the first 2 movies. Then the third movie I reacted to it like completely new. I knew nothing about it, and it was an experience, especially like movie number 3. Oh boy, that was something. And the whole Bondred, and like all the situation there. And I talked like like more deeply about my whole opinion on Bondred and all that stuff in that movie. If you want to check that out, it'll be in the playlist. And like yeah, I gave my opinion. So let's see what happens after that. This show is really interesting because there's so many ways you can like kind of interpret the different things. And it's like it's like there's like this type of a haunting beauty in this show, which is really impressive the way they do it. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get, obviously like this is Made in Abyss, so I'm going to get more disturbed as we get further into the story. But yeah, let's see what happens. And yeah, let us begin. This is episode number 1 of season 2. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Need a movie. Okay. Compass. All right, some new characters I can see. Oh my god. Oh my god, it took me a while to understand what's happening. Smoking ship. That's a ship? Oh yeah, that's a ship. Oh my god. Because they found it here. Oh, oh, he stood up. What the? Wait, oh, this is happening outside the abyss. Okay. Oh yeah, obviously. Oh my god, I sometimes forget that there's a huge world outside the abyss. Inside the giant man, talking about the abyss, I'm guessing. The Golden City, or what? Oh my god. Oh, wait, is this a boy or a girl? So this person, this kid, so it's kind of like Nanachi, isn't it? It's a girl, okay. Turn to gold. Oh wow. This so this girl also is kind of like, no, not Nanachi, sorry. Yeah, Nanachi, I guess, came from outside. Oh my god. Vazukyan. Damn, the seasickness. Ah, what? Oh, getting used to vomiting. Heart attack. Three sages. Why does everyone have eye bags? I could understand about her, but this captain seems pretty used to the sea, so whoa, what? We didn't take a real deal. Oh, oh damn. Okay, so he's also one of the sages, I'm guessing. Belaf. So these three are the three sages. Thing is not beautiful because it's beautiful. It's not ugly. It's not ugly because it's ugly. Ah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, like people, it change. Hmm. True. Prefer wounds myself. Hmm. Weko. Oh wait. Oh, her name is Weko. Samashura Weko. These names will take time to. Yo, this guy. Oh my god, the seasickness will be Jomi. Oh my god, that ship is also gone. Oh, it's standing up. This is the same compass that what's the name? Rico has, does isn't it? Like in the abyss. So wait a minute, are we watching the same show? Where is Rico and Reg? Like it looks like this is like a separate story. Like I'm pretty sure that both the stories are going to converge at some point, but how? I thought they were going towards the abyss, but maybe not. Wow, the song is this is opening. Wow, this song is really good. Golden. Wait, this is not the abyss. Oh no, wait. You know what? I understand what's happening. This is a long way in the past. This happened a long way before. So the abyss that we are seeing now is the present. This is the past, I think. All this happened. This is how the abyss was founded. I think that's what's happening, isn't it? Like these are like the ancestors of not ancestors, but yeah, previous generations of Rico and Reg. What the? They're natives here. Okay. I'm assuming this is the abyss. Or maybe not. No. What is. Oh god. I'm confused now. Like, we can see there's people living here. Doesn't seem like the abyss. Or is it? No. No, I think this is the abyss. Violent and domineering. Oh, the compass. Adi. What? Oh, he can understand him. Wait, is that like his power of the sage or whatever? Essential part. So this is a part of something. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Object of my gaze lies within. Whoa, what? Who's that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the abyss. So this is. Oh, it's just the abyss. Oh my god. Yo, I'm getting confused. Shoro. Return. What? Oh, this little girl. This is nothing. What the hell are you doing? What? Oh, people have been exiled here. So this is like a. Yeah. This is eating. He loves his insects. Yep, this is the abyss. There you go. So this is happening a long time ago, like from Rico, and that's my guess. Yeah, this is the abyss. There you go. I'm confirmed now. So these are the ancestors or people who came before Rico. Like when they found the abyss the first time, these happened, and now there's people living here and everything. Oh, here we go. The okay, up there you go. Went up the curse. What's his name? If ascend, you'll be eaten. The abyss or the curse. Okay. I don't know why, but this guy, this Wanyan or whatever his name, he. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about him. We were Ganja, the suicide squad that was sent out for the Golden City, having nameless god. Relics or artifacts. Wow, they came to the this layer so easily. Not easily, but I'm pretty sure they had to go through a lot of. All right, we're seeing this now. All right, so my guess is all those happened in the past when the abyss was formed, when the people were formed, made the city. Yo, eternal fortune incense. Okay. Hmm. Wait, so there were people here. Oh, okay, okay. Well, he's a weird one. Next 2,000 years. Hmm. Excuse me. Oh yeah, he can. Oh my god, I knew this was going to happen. He's going to start groping her again. Wait, he's sniffing just like that girl. You know, the one girl. Wait, what? All right. No, we need to save first, you know? Need to find a save point. Oh my god. Whoa, what? Oh, oh my god. I don't think that's a fish. Oh my god. These are all bones. Sea of corpses. Okay. True. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh my god. What? Uh, oh my god. Yo. Oh, is she done? Just do it here. Wow. Stop. Yo. Oh my. Yo. Then okay. I don't think we needed to hear the noises, but oh god. Well. Oh, she's just burning then. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, we're here. Destination. Damn. That was a. Wow. Damn. This is so much like a video game. You know, this whole setting and everything. I do know we're getting a video game very soon. Is that a white whistle? No. Oh, so the city is in the abyss. Okay. We were never again able to return from the place. Wow. Okay. Wow. Look at this. The depths of six, like capital of the unreturned. God, that was a good first episode. I'm guessing this is the opening. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is a good song. Wow, okay, that was a good song. Oh, is that it, or is there something left? Okay, that's it. Now, one thing I think I need to say here, one thing I kind of found weird, that is, I do remember them saying that in this layer, in the previous layer, you needed a white whistle to go further down, you know, and that's one thing they said. Uh, Rico got Prushka as the white whistle, that's why she was able to go forward. How did the people that we were seeing, in the first section, who I'm guessing they are their ancestors or probably people who came before them here, how did they go under, like more underneath? Like, we could see one thing we could see from this episode is they also went down, even in, like, more down in this place, the unreturned capital or whatever. They reached there. To reach there, they needed a white whistle. How were they able to do that? Because as we know what white whistles actually are, like a person needs to, like, kind of, I guess, like, become the white whistle. Like, they need to actually want the other person, like, want to, like, as we saw, Prushka kind of wanted to help Rico out. That's why she turned into a white whistle. So that's necessary. So how did that happen? How were they even able to go there? Now, one thing I saw it. I don't know if what I think it is, but let me try to find that part again. I feel like the section where, okay, here we go. The section where they were going down, and when we go back to those kids again, the kids that we were seeing in the beginning, the sages, that girl, you know that part where when we see Rico and, like, Reg, them kind of going down, and we are, like, almost at the like, at the lowest, not lowest, but we were kind of coming down in that little blob. There's a section where we go back, where we see these two girls, one blue haired girl and one red haired girl. They are touching something. I don't know what that is. It's a pink thing. On its hand, there's a white little thing. If you remember, while I was reacting, I was like, oh, is that a white whistle? I'm still thinking that's a white whistle, because, like I said, like, you need a white whistle to go down. So how were they able to go down? They must have had gotten some kind of a white whistle some way. So this is a complete guess, but I'm guessing the pink little thing that is, like, in its on top of it, there's like a white kind of thing, like, which looks like a whistle. I'm guessing that's a white whistle. I'm not sure, but it feels like a white whistle. So I'm pretty sure they're going to explain in the future episodes what happened. But yeah, now all of this is based on assumptions. This is the whole thing is an assumption. Like, I'm assuming that these characters that we were seeing, these new characters, they came before. This is a complete assumption, and I think I'm correct, because, like, they are the ones who found the abyss, most probably, and they are the ones who went down. And, after that, the abyss started thriving. People started coming here, settling down, and all, like, everything started happening. Like, cave raiders started coming in, like, now, and now is, like, like, people are just coming to the abyss and trying to find out what is underneath. We have these white whistles, black whistles, all these things now. So these people are the founder, or the people who are, like, the origin, who made this abyss like the way it is now. Like, people are living here and everything. So that's a complete assumption, which I think I'm 90% sure, like, confirmed that is correct. These are the people who founded the abyss, or who found the abyss, who came to the abyss at the beginning. Obviously, the abyss had its native people living there, but yeah. So my guess is that white thing is like is a white whistle, but that's a guess. Again, these are all complete assumptions. We'll see. Okay, so we begin with oh my god, that scene. Okay, great. Like, oh, it started in like a very uncomfortable manner. Now I do wonder what happened to that guy, that guy. Like later on, we barely like, and we didn't even see him. We just saw the girl somehow was able to get out of there and joined in the journey of these all these sages. So I wonder what happened to this guy. Like, did he die? What happened to him? We don't know. Okay, so he says, the man who took me in when I had no relatives to turn. Oh, okay. This part I was like, I wasn't able to properly concentrate. No relatives to turn to was a terribly bad person. He had this story. The one time in his life he played the leading role he'd boast about. I remember it pretty well because he made me listen to the story every time. Oh my god, it happened. All right, enough about that. So we begin the story with this girl and the abuse that she was going through, and obviously I'm guessing the guy and like the people with him were probably like, I don't know, who were they, like were they like fishermen or something? I think so. I think they said that they're fishermen. Either way, yeah, they're probably fishermen. Either way, they went to a smoking. They found a smoking fish. What the hell? Smoking ship in the middle of the water, and they went in the ship and found an old man with compass, and that is where everything started. And the old man said something like, this compass is going to, like, when the compass is going to stand up, is going to lead you to the place. Okay, he says the place, that compass, stands straight up. It's there, a giant pit. Now, here it kind of struck me. I was like, a giant pit. So they're talking about the abyss, and I thought like, okay, maybe what is happening here is that we are seeing like a different set of people, and that's why I said like, okay, maybe these characters are actually like people from like the other part of the world, and we're going to see them come to the abyss and join Rico and all that. I was thinking of it was something like that is going to happen. But later on, as it went on and on, I realized that, oh no, this is actually what happened in the past. And what's happening now is a completely separate thing. So, yeah, something like that. Now, I do wonder who this old man is. Why was he in the middle of the water? Why was the ship struck by? I'm guessing it probably got struck by lightning, and that's why it burned down or something. Why was the boat burning down? Why does he have the compass? So many questions, and all these things. So yeah, these are all mysteries which maybe we'll get to know as we go deeper into the episodes. He talks about the golden city, the giant man-eating pit, and yeah, all that stuff. And the girl says, what's the name of the girl? I forgot. They only told her name once. It was something with, what was her name? Let me double check her name, because it'll be very, very difficult to talk and discuss unless and until I remember the name. Vuelo, I think, is that the name? Vuelo? I think so. Okay, Vuelo. Yeah, I think it was Vuelo. Like, she said that name. I went through the character sheet, to try to find out the names. So yeah, that's why. Anyways, so this girl, Vuelo, I think that's her name. She, after that, she started like to get kind of started, I guess you could say, train or properly like get ready so that she could continue the journey or something. Now I'm guessing this little not flashback, but this is little scene that they show here kind of shows what happened. Like I was saying, I was wondering what happened to that guy, who was abusing her. What happened to him? What happened to the other people? Like we get a certain section here where we see her with the compass, and there's someone in front of her standing, and she's talking about how she prepared herself, and then we see her like rope, like mountain climbing using a rope, and we can see that what was his name, the something Nyan guy. That's all I remember. What, something Nyan, I forgot the first part of the name. So we can see, I think that's him standing on like under the mountain, and she's climbing. So I'm guessing these people rescued her. That's my guess. Like obviously these people, she was with these fishermen or whatever they were, and somehow probably they ended up meeting, and she asked for help or something, said something like, oh, I have this compass and I know it's going to take us to some kind of a thing, and that's why they decided to take her in. And we don't know what happened to that guy, but he's probably dead or something. But they took them in, this Nyan guy took her in, and she started practicing to go to the that man-eating pit. Yeah, we can see her trying, like kind of doing first aid and everything, getting trained in first aid, kind of carrying bags, and she's saying like, I prepared and prepared and prepared. And yeah, and then like this part was a little bit confusing, because after that we again shift to that section with that guy, where we see her happy with a little fox cub. I think that's a fox. And this guy again ends up like saying like, oh, even a used up girl like you, even a worthless hunk of meat like this, think you'll turn to gold if I bring you there. That part, like it suddenly turned to that, so I was a little bit confused. I was like, what's happening here? Now I can understand, this is just a little flashback. So that guy, like after she trained, after she practiced, that she probably never met this guy again, like this guy, we don't even know what happened to him. So this, she was recalling, this is not what happens after that. Like this part was a little bit confusing, because like we suddenly shift back to him. So yeah, anyways, and a thing that this person says is like, he says, the golden city, they say it turns even junk to gold. So I'm guessing that's what a lot of the legends say or something. And she comes out, and like this part, I don't know, it was a little bit difficult to understand initially what was happening, because she comes outside and we suddenly see all these different characters. Now that I've watched the whole episode, I can understand what happened, how it went. But here I was like, what the hell, who are these people we're suddenly seeing? Where is that guy? But in this little section we kind of got a little summary of what happened. My guess is they found the compass. These people, this Nyan guy and all the everyone, I'm going to call him that for now, unless and until I remember his name. They found the girl. The girl probably said something of the compass. They took her in, and then she started training a little bit and trying, kind of getting used to the carrying bags and everything, the first aid techniques and everything. She got used to practice and got used to it, so that she could continue and with them and go on their journey to the abyss. There you go. That's how it went, I think. Now we see this Wazukyan, not Nyan. Wazukyan, not Nyan, it's Kyan. Okay. So Wazukyan. Now I don't know why, but this guy kind of, it might be completely off the mark, but I have a weird feeling about this guy, because the way he kind of, I don't know, he has this weird type of a calmness, and I don't know what to say, but I might be completely wrong, which is probably what's happening, because we do know there are different characters like this, who are very calm and everything, but I don't know why, but he kind of, anyways, we'll see, if my intuition is correct or not, if I'm actually wrong. If this guy is like one of the normal guys and he's a good person, then yeah, my intuition will be wrong. But I don't know why, but some part of me telling this something, this guy's going to do something in the future. We'll see. Anyways, so he talks about, like, um talks to this girl. Oh my god, I forgot her name again. Something with Vuelo or something. Yeah, Vuelo, I think that was her name. So she says, like, is it okay for me to hold on to it? And he talks about how, yeah, it's fine, you're one of the sages as well, the sages of Ganja, I think that was what he said. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's the name of the group or whatever. Not group, but they're people. And you know what, he does seem like a nice guy. He's saying things like, oh, the things I believe in prove to be, oh wait, oh, I need to read this part a sec. Because this part, he does say something about his power. Destiny. Oh, so okay, so he can read destiny, I'm guessing. He says that you are our guidepost on this journey. Excuse me. Don't you worry. The thing I believe in proved to be right. We're almost there. So this guy can actually look at the, not future, but kind of understand what's going to happen. Probably have a weird feeling or something. Like, I don't know. Okay, now we meet the other guy, Belaf, and he talks about this Wazukian guy. He says that it's not that he's insincere. I think you know that, but sometimes he and the rest of us too just can't put into words the truth that he physically senses. That's why he's usually like that. So he can just see the truth sometimes. I'm guessing see the future or something, not future, but like destiny. Yeah, I think that's a better word. He can see the destiny, and that's like his power. And like he says, in his case, even supposing the golden city doesn't exist, he will find it. Like, he sees destiny. So even if it doesn't exist, since he's seeing destiny, that is going to happen some way or the other. Like, that's like his power or whatever. I don't know, like I was saying, like I'm kind of suspicious about this guy a little, but maybe not. He seems like a genuinely good guy or something. We'll see, because I don't know why, but there's like a weird part of me that kind of, like, it's probably, like I said, he's too calm, and not only that, he's like too nice. I feel like he's so nice that it actually kind of kind of making me think that there's something up with him. Because this show, if you see someone being too nice, I feel like you should actually be more careful of them, especially since this is made in Abyss. Like, yeah, like I'm not trusting anyone in this show. That type of a situation. So that's why, since he seems too nice, I feel like there's something up with him. Either way, we'll see. Anyways, so this girl, she says, like, okay, so is it okay to me be one of the three sages? I'm like, I don't have any power and all. And now here Belaf talks about beauty, what beauty is. And according to him, as far as I could understand, he says how, like, beauty is subjective, how it differs from people to people. And he says, like, okay, where's that part? A thing is not beautiful because it's beautiful. Beautiful, like, in literal sense. It's not ugly because it's ugly in the literal sense. Basically what he's saying is, if you don't, appearance wise, if you're, like, ugly or beautiful, it doesn't matter. He's saying, like beauty and ugliness comes from within. I think that's what he's trying to say here. Or it's on the eyes of the beholder. That's probably what he's trying to say. Now here the girl says, your guys' eyes are pretty, and he's like, yes, that's right. Beauty is in the eyes. Got it? Not the eyes in a physical sense. Obviously he's not talking about physical sense or appearance wise. Take it to mean the look in the eyes. So basically what someone has within them. And he kind of explains this part where he talks about how, like, even in the most, like, one of the most, okay, let me read this part. Here you go. Position, status, prestige, appearance, And even confidence are not the true nature of beauty. Even if your wounds fester unpleasantly, even if you topple over in the face of injustice, even if you are forced down when you try to stand, to continue to glare with affection and longing, that look in the eye is the true nature of beauty. So yeah, like he's saying, like your inner strength or whatever, even if in the most harshest of time, you can keep looking forward, you can be hopeful with longing, affection, and like your eyes is going to say whether you're beautiful or not. Like, so I guess in a way he's saying that if you are, if you have like a burning desire or a goal within you where nothing can stop you, you're just looking at that one thing wholeheartedly from the bottom of your heart, and it never changes, nothing can sully that pure thing. That's beauty. Basically, that's what he's saying. The people's soul, that's the part of beauty. Like, I think that's what he's trying to say here. Okay, he says, you have dark eyes. Fix your eyes upon the darkness, for the light that no one else has found exists only in true darkness. Now, this line kind of sounds a little bit of a chuny, a little bit of a. It sounds a little bit of chuny, like kind of like how chuny bios kind of say, oh, darkness and all. But I can understand what he's trying to say, obviously. But like one thing I could understand, this guy, Bilaf, he's kind of like that. I'm guessing he kind of like kind of says these type of this type of words and everything, like like kind of like in a chunibyo type of a way, but he genuinely thinks that's like another thing, and whatever he's saying is true, if you think about it. And like he says, like beauty lies in the soul of someone, which is obviously true. And not only that, what he's all the other things that he's saying, the way he's I think expressing it is a little bit a little bit chunibyo-ish, like, the way he's expressing it, like darkness, light, the way he's saying that. But yeah. Okay, and then he's like, oh, you're more lovely than you think, no matter how dark you, and my eyes will not be deceived, and all that stuff he says. Vueko, not Vuelo. Vueko, that's his name. Okay. Now, my god, these names are so difficult. So this blue haired girl, her name is, oh no, that's not her name. He talks about Samashura. Who's Samashura? I'm guessing one of the other people or something. I don't know. Okay, now this oh my god, what's his name? What was his name? Wazukyan, I think that was his name. He comes and he's like, oh, as condescending as ever, aren't you? And he's like, what? I'm just trying to look deeper into things. And that part happens. Now here we get to see a little storm, not a little, but like kind of storm happens, and the compass is standing up now, so we are close to the part. And here we get to see the island. Here is where I realize that yeah, they're actually going to the abyss. And then this part of me, I was like, wait a minute, is that actually the abyss? It looks like a mountain. But then I was like, okay, maybe it is the abyss. And I was kind of getting like kind of going back and forth. I'm trying to figure out, like, there's a part of me that understood at that moment that this is probably the past, and what's happening now with Rico and everything is in the future, or not the future but the present, and this is the past. So basically we're kind of getting to know the story of Rico and everyone's ancestors, or the people who came before them, something like that, I realized. But there's also part of me at this moment where I thought maybe this is like a separate story or something that's happening somewhere else, because I was not properly able to pinpoint whether the place they were in currently was actually the abyss or not, because like it doesn't look like the abyss like it looks now. So, but it took me a while, and by the end of it I was able to understand, yeah, this is definitely the abyss. Either way, they get in, and they kind of climb the little mountain kind of thing, and we come in front of the abyss. and we meet the natives here, which is so interesting. So basically there are a lot of native peoples living here. Where, like, like, where they, like, now here brings up the question comes up here. Were they born here, or like what happened? Like what, like there's a little part where I kind of think, like the section later on, where I got the feeling that these people are actually people who have been exiled here or something, which I'm going to talk about. Let's go little by little. Now they're taken to the, I'm guessing the village chief or whatever, this old man, and they're showing him, like, like weird glyphs and everything, and they're talking to him in a weird way, in a weird language. But this guy, this Belaf, I think that was his name, he's able to understand him. Now I don't know how he's able to understand him. Is that one of his powers? I'm guessing maybe, but he can actually understand them. When he talks about how the old man is saying that people who came before were violent and they took everything from them, but yeah, but these people, like, they are not like that. And he looks at the compass and he's like, oh, that thing. And he says to Belaf, or as Belaf translates it, he says that this is part of something, I think. That's what he says. Belaf comes, yeah, he says he's willing to help us in exchange for the compass. Oh no, a little bit before that. He says precious thing, Kurusomugu, form of the essential part. Form of the essential part. What? So this is a part of something. I don't know. Anyways, either way, we could understand that this compass is important to them. So he asks for it in, like, in return of like, hospitality and, like, like letting them be here or something. And she trades it to him. And the guy, Belaf, was like, oh, are you okay to give it away? And she says, like, it's okay, like, the object of my gaze lies within the darkness, I want to go look for it. And here we meet this girl, other girl, and who comes and follows them in front of the abyss when they're standing on the edge of the abyss and looking at it. This girl comes up, this little kid, and she starts sniffing Vieko. And we see, like, like behind, like, there's a tattoo. And here Belaf says these wounds are still fresh, baby impossible. So she cannot have a baby, she cannot bear children, she's exiled to the giant pits. There you go. This line makes me feel as if all the people here were people who have been exiled here. Like, this show is so much like Attack on Titan. Like, I can, like, a lot of things, like, the first biggest thing that is so much like Attack on Titan is that there's like a huge world outside the abyss. Like, the abyss is not everything. There's like a huge world outside it, which is like one of the biggest thing. And not only that, like, the whole exile, like, it's been exiled here, just like Attack on Titan. And it's a lot of things kind of like, I feel like it's very similar in these two shows. And okay, anyways, enough about that. So he says, like I said, like, this is again another assumption. I'm guessing, like, the people here are also people who have been exiled, which I might be wrong, we'll see. And she, like, like Vieko says, like, okay, let's take her with us, because like, she can help us out, guide us out, she's someone from here. And yeah, okay, now we go back into, like, we're in the abyss now, and here we can clearly see that this is the abyss with the monsters and everything. I was like, yep, this is the abyss. So I was like, like, my like, guess was correct. This is the abyss, but all that's happening here is probably in the past. They are the people who came to the abyss, found the abyss, and that's why, like, after that they all settled down and everything. Now, okay, here we get to see, like, one of the guys tries to climb up and gets hit by the curse, and the little girl kind of tries to warn them about, like, the curse. And she says that if you ascend into the interior, you will be eaten, she says, by the curse, Zomu. Okay, now they're like, okay, let's go to the golden city, and we can see them like, fighting monsters. Okay, Vehicle says, we were Ganja, the suicide squad that set out for the golden city, having been forsaken by homelands. Okay, there you go. That kind of gives us a little bit of a background on who these people are. They have been forsaken by their homelands and people in general. They're also kind of outcasts. Believing in a nameless god, we roamed searching for its source in those who were not human. We roamed searching for its source. Okay. Paranormal relics, otherworldly scenery. And here we get to that part, that revolving disc kind of thing. I forgot the name of that part. And then at the bottommost part, where that blob thing is, the little thing in which Rico, Reg, and Nanachi goes in, and they decide to go down. That thing, that part where Bondred was, and here is what I'm saying, how did they get a white whistle here? They need a white whistle to go further down. So how was that possible? We do get to see later on a thing that looks like a white whistle. I'm not sure if that's a white whistle or not, but my guess is that's probably a white whistle. Otherwise, how would they go more further deeper? We can see, like, them kind of jumping into that green blob within it, and the transition happens, and we see Rico and all of them, and here we go back to Rico, Reg, and Nanachi's story. And okay, so we are inside the whirlpool, and I'm glad that this thing, I forgot the name of this thing, this the little animal thing, what's his name? Oh, I forgot the name of that thing, the one who was with Prushka. Anyways, I'm glad that that's like, actually accompanying us from here on. Okay, so here they start talking about what is Bondred's goal, and I talked about this in the previous movie while after reacting it in the discussion section. But yeah, Bondred is obviously a bad person, but one thing that is really interesting about him is that he is just so focused on his goal, which is kind of noble in a way. I think whatever he has done is obviously extremely vile and despicable, but his inner, purity, and his inner, what can I say, desire to know more about the abyss is something that must be respected in a way. And a lot of things I talked about in a great detail in that movie. If you want to listen to it, go to that movie in the discussion section and check it out. I talk very a lot of my thoughts and everything about Bondred. I talk over there. In short, yeah, he's bad, but I don't have a problem with him. That's basically how it is now. Just like how Rico, Reg, they decided by the end that they cannot beat him. That's why they should just ignore him. Similar to that, my opinion is also similar to that on him. So they talk about Bondred, and they talk about how, what his goal is and all that, and what he wants to do. And they talk about that, how, he said something about the next 2000 years or something like that, he said, which we don't know. I'm guessing we're going to get to know later on what he actually wants in the future. Either way, we are inside this thing, and we're going down now. And obviously Reg, as soon as he finds a opportunity to trust and starts groping Nanachi, god damn, and starts sniffing her. Now this part kind of I was like, okay, this, how Reg is sniffing her. We see that girl, in that part, the previous section, that girl was also sniffing Vehicle, so I don't know, I'm trying to make a connection here. Maybe it's there's no connection, but I'm just trying to make a forceful connection. It wouldn't surprise me if by the end we get to know that that girl and Reg has something in common, because they also kind of look kind of the same, their appearance. So like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if that girl and Reg are probably from the same family or something. It wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, I'm trying to make a forceful connection because both of them sniffed, Like that girl sniffed Vueko, and Reg just starts sniffing Nanachi whenever he can. That's why I'm making that connection, which might be completely wrong. We'll see. And either way, Rico kind of rubbed Prushka, the white whistle, and started moving down. And like they started on their journey to go more down. And we can see, like outside there's like a lot of like not monsters, but these weird things kind of floating around, fish type of things. And then as we go more down, we see there's like bones and everything, like dead bodies and bones, like remains. And that's why it's called the I think, what was it called? Sea of Corpses. There you go, Sea of Corpses. And we're going down, and we can see that Mania, that's the name of the little thing. Mania's taking a taking a dump in the middle of the thing. And looking at that, Rico's like, oh, I also need to go. Oh god. And now Rex says, like, you know what, do it here, because later on we don't know what's going to like await us for in the sixth layer. So yeah, now that we are safe, just do it now, which I agree. Like they don't know what the hell is in the sixth layer. Like, can he even, like, can she even relieve herself at that moment? So better do it now, I guess. And yeah, she like, she kind of relieves herself here. And I'm guessing Nachi later on is like burning it, I think. Yeah, probably. She's like wondered, are you watching this? I actually feel pretty bad about it. Oh god. Anyways, now we are coming more down and down, and it's like a golden layer, and we kind of go more down, and here we get another transition to the past again. And this is what the part what I'm saying, that like, that looks like a white whistle. I might be completely wrong, but there's like a scene where this girl, the blue haired girl and the red haired girl, they're holding, oh my god, I think I realized what it is. The pink thing, I think that's one of the people, that got hit by the curse. Or maybe I'm wrong. It kind of looks like Mitty a lot now that I'm looking at it. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's like, it's one of those things that got hit by the curse and became like this thing like Mitty. And that thing is actually holding a white thing, which I think is the white whistle. I might be wrong, but this is another assumption that I'm making here, because this is a genuine question. They need a white whistle to go more down. How were these people able to come down then? So I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, we can see they also were able to get to the golden city. And again we get a transition, and we see Rico, Nanachi and Reg coming to the place, and this place looks so amazing. Like, oh, like I said, this anime is perfect for a video game. And I do know there is like a video game in actually they're like developing one. It's in the works. I can't wait for it to come out because I want to play that game. It like, this has so much potential for a really good video game. Like this whole, like, this world where you're going to explore and everything. It has so much potential for a video game, and I can't wait for it to actually, like, come out, because I do want to play the game. Like, yeah, it'll be great. But either way, yeah, that's where it ends. So there you go. We're at almost at the lowest part, and this, I'm guessing this is called the golden city, I think. Yeah, the golden city. So like the title of the, like, the season itself is called the Golden City of the Scorching Sun. So wow, this will be great. Like, I'm guessing we're going to see more adventures here, and I'm guessing we're going to be going back and forth, like the past, the present, back and forth. That's how it's going to go, which, yeah, like, let's see how it happens. So there you go. That was this episode. This was episode number 1 of the of Made in Abyss season 2. I have to say, I loved this episode. This was a really good episode, and it started in a very interesting way. I'm really interested in how this is going to go, which direction it is going to go. And there's so many mysteries, so many things, and obviously a lot of like uncomfortable scenes, because this obviously this is made in Abyss. So yeah, we have to get used to that. But either way, so that's it, that's the beginning. So thanks for watching, guys. This was my reaction to episode 1 of Made in Abyss season 2. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. But no spoilers. So yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Made in Abyss season 2. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.